Oh, hello there. I want to put together my Odyssey CHG90 monitor, 49-inch curved. It's so exciting it is. Anyway, we're going to just put the monitor together, ready to put it into its new place on the desk. So, what should we do first? Anyway, we've got a manual. It's not very good. It's in lots of different languages, eh? En français, allemand. Right, okay, we have got our Samsung monitor here. I've already got all the bits out of the box, which is currently sitting on my chair. So, yeah, let's take this out. Oh, it's quite heavy, you know. I'm going to lay that across here like so. But we'll put this bit of polystyrene sheet down first so I don't scratch the bezel or whatever. Anyway, I've got that upside down like that. And you see that? This part here is what I've got to mount up. I've got to fix my stand to this. Now, parts that we've got this, yeah, we've got this thing here, which I believe is the stand. Let's get that out of there. Just a scissor in with this. That's a bit inappropriate, wasn't it? Right, okay, so I'm going to have to speak up because you're all the way over there and I hope the sound is okay. You can swear at me if it's not. So let's get all the bits of polystyrene out of there, put them back into the box. And here we have a relatively robust stand with some thumb screws in the back here, which I imagine goes to the vertical. And there's like a plastic insert, and then we have all these little rubber feet things in there as well. I don't see any electrical connections on it, so that's a good start. Yeah, it's quite substantial. That feels quite good. Now, this monitor here retails at the moment on Amazon at €799. It's not the 5K one. So it's not the one that's about €1,200. It's the cheaper one. Because I don't really need anything more than that. Yeah, it's good for gaming in the sense that it's frame rate's 144, I think. I think that's right. But the resolution is not going to be as good, obviously, as the 5K monitor. So, there we go. This bit is also fairly weighty. Got to weigh a good couple of 3 kilo. Yeah, a couple of kilo at least. So that has a plate on here that has some bits of tape over the top of the screws for protection, obviously, so it won't scratch other things in the box, I imagine. Remove them. Now that bit, looking at it, would then mount into this part here, and then the screws will then tighten down into the back of the monitor. So we'll do that in a moment. But I think there's another part that goes on there as well. There's a ring thing. This is a ring thing. Got a ring piece. Now it comes with another ring piece so you can actually mount it to the wall, which is this. And that locks into there, and you literally just screw this bit to the wall, I believe. I haven't looked at it properly yet, so don't take my word for it. You've got a cable tidy, and we have this ring. It's a 2-piece ring, so we can put that on afterwards if you want to. I might leave it off so I get more light. This part here is illuminated on the back here, this ring, so it illuminates the wall behind it. So if you don't put this on, you get more light coming out, apparently. I have looked online already. I did. Right, so the first thing first, looking at this, I need to mount this onto this. And that makes a lot of sense to me. So I didn't even look at instructions for that bit. Aren't I clever? So I've got a little battery screwdriver here, and I'm going to screw that into there. I wonder if I've got an extension somewhere. I have. And we've got this little bendy extension here to make life a little bit easier. And I'm going to slowly, I'm going to put that on a low torque. Really should be doing this by hand, really. So I'm going to screw that down. Right, I just noticed something. I'm using a posi drive. That's not the same as a Philips. A Philips, which is a PH2 in this case, that's what this is, that is a PZ2. So I need to change that for a PH2. Or you're at risk of damaging your screws, and you don't want to damage your screw. No, not good. The missus won't like it. Well, she might. So I'm looking for a PH2. Which happens to be the only one that isn't in there. What? That's not right, is it? Let's have a look at the other box. Aha! Yes, we have a PH2. That's what we want. So we want PH2, which is a Phillips size 2. And that's for the purpose of screwing these screws in. That's better. That's a little bit on the tight side with that, so let's bring that down a bit. We only want 2, we're not trying to wrench them. That's better. Let's come around the other side here. I should really bring it in a bit closer so you can see a little bit better, really. Okay, let's put you down here. Will that help? Not way. Put you down here. I'm not editing this video, so hopefully we can do this without looking like a right idiot. There we go. There we are. So now we have 2 more screws to be tightened up. That one. Keep dropping the screwdriver a bit because it's not a magnetic holder. Right, so I've now placed the screws. There's 4 screws in here, Phillips, that are now securing this stand to the actual monitor itself. I know that because I asked Santa when he dropped it off. Good old boy he is, I tell you. Knocked on the door. No. Maybe because we had the fire on. I don't think it would be too keen getting burnt, but right. So this little holder, this little cover here goes in there if you want to use it. I don't know if I'm going to, because I think I want to try and have more light, but that snaps together as a 2-piece trim around that if you want to use it. Or you can leave it off and get more light out, so the glowy bits provide more light to the back of it. Right, the other thing you got on the back here is, if you turn it around, try and keep it on this foam. That's it. We've got this cover plate here. This opening here can be covered up with a plastic trim, but I don't obviously want to do that until I've got my cables fitted. In this case, I'm going to be using HDMI, and it's showing 2 HDMI imports here. You've got display port on there as well, and is it micro display as well? But anyway, they've got various ports, and then you've got USB, and you've got USB 3 there as well. So I'm not using those. So, well, I'm using obviously the HDMI's, but that's about it. On this side of the monitor, you've got the usual sort of controls. If I can bring you over. So this thing here, oh no, let's just show you this first. That here will snap in this way round, sorry, like so, like that. So it covers all your cables up, it's nice and neat. And you have this little extra hole here that you can get your wobbly bits out of, you know. You get your, yeah, like that. And then on here, also on the bottom here, you can see that you've got your shuttle dial here, which is also your so it's like a little joystick. Let's see if you can see that better than that. There you go. It's like a little joystick just there, and that's how you control the menus on the actual monitor as well when you got it on, obviously. And then we've got 3 other buttons here. I'm not sure what they are at the moment. It don't actually say on there, but I suppose it wouldn't do because you wouldn't be able to see it anyway. Maybe it says on the front. So now what I do, I've got to put this little scissor jack on, little scissor stand. I call it scissor stand. I don't know what it is about me going about scissoring. I don't understand. I understand. Do you see what I did there? Do you see what I did there? I didn't understand. Oh god, don't worry. It's wasted on you. Right, you've also got some ports on here. Something that's quite interesting. I didn't realise this. You see these holes here? You can put your fingers in. Yeah, that's so you can put your windy things in. Your cables can go in there. And then they can come out there, and then they can go into there. So that's quite a neat feature. That's quite well designed, really. I've got to get old Samsung there, do. They know what they're doing. Squeaky, isn't it? Right. But now what I need to do, I need to fit this scissor stand. I don't know, this kind of yoke stand thing. Yeah. Stand on me. Da, 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 da. Now there's like a little nodule on there. I don't know if that's got anything to do. There's 2 guide holes. We've got 2 holes here, and these 2 pegs. And this piece is all metal. This piece, that's plastic, but that's actually all metal. And those 2 pins here are metal, and they go into this metal part of this base here. So that would locate onto there like so. And you can see the pins come through, and then you tighten these little thumb screws up. Yet again, if I want to, I could use my battery drawer because you've got Phillips PH2 screws there as well. I could just do that anyway. Why not? So we use a screwdriver, set on low. Not low torque, but low as in low torque. Not torque as in power. So it's like the ratchet drive. I don't, yeah, a bit low than that. That's it. And then the ratchet drive slips so it doesn't actually ring or damage your screws. Because I don't need that tight. It's got to just be, you know, thumb tight or thumb hold tight. Thumb hold tight? That makes sense. Anyway, so there we go. Stand is on. I showed you can put a cover plate on there if you want. Obviously your cables will have to go in, but I'll do that when I get it into situ. Bloody hell, it's heavy. Crikey. 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 Ah. Don't know if I want to leave on there like that. There's a bit of curious on this box. Right, but I want to show you anyway. So, that is it there. Yeah, that's alright. As long as the box don't collapse. I won't be good with it. Hold it just in case. Right, so there we are. I fitted the stand. Really easy. That was really easy. And the stand's all adjustable as well, which I'll show you once I got it into place. It goes up and down, back and forth. I don't know if it rotates or not. It might rotate a little bit, but it ain't gonna rotate a lot, I don't think. It might move a little bit from left to right. But yeah, I think that looks pretty impressive. Oh, I'll have fun with that, I am. Thank you, Santa. Anyway, thank you for watching. And call back soon. Don't forget, click like and subscribe, and you know, click that little bell icon because you get a warm fuzzy thing in your pocket every time I upload another video. Now I know you'll be excited about that. Come on, Santa, bring me another one.